So, sports fans, this episode's actually about sports. One of my favorite times of the year. We got the NBA playoffs, beginning of MLB season, and the best thing in America, the NFL draft. I haven't actually, usually I don't watch any of the NBA and just wait for the playoffs because I think it's stupid. It's 16 out of 30 teams make the playoffs. You basically are just wasting 82 games when you can just wait until I think it's the best playoffs. They're super intense. Every football game is good. They're fighting for a playoff game, playoff spot each game. Baseball, you don't have to save your body as much, so they're really going hard every game. Whereas in the NBA, I feel like they're just coasting to the playoffs. The best teams know they don't have to Kevin Durant's taken every other day off because he knows he needs to save his body for the playoffs. So it's an exciting time. Stars are born. One series that's really exciting is the Bucks Celtics, where that's not the series because I have been watching, but I have read some headlines. So let's try that again. Is the Bucks Nets? No, third time's a charm. Celtics Nets. Was supposed to see my boy Ben Simmons come back. Hasn't happened yet. Who knows what that guy's going through? But Jason Tatum has really become a star. As of game 2, he had allowed 2 buckets to Kevin Durant and blocked him twice. And Durant is like the hardest player to block in NBA history. He's also averaging 9 assists a game. So he's taking it from that guy who just scores a lot and is a good player to the superstar we all knew he could be when he was number 2 pick out of Duke. So that is a really exciting storyline for me. I was hoping to see Simmons come back. I actually think that scenario is ridiculous. People give him such a hard time for not playing. It's probably really hard to be 6'10 or 11 and have lower back pain. I'm 6'3", and when I meditate, I'm like, oh, how do I keep my back straight for this long? So imagine being 6'10 and having to be a professional athlete with a sore back. It's probably harder than people think. But anyways, if the dude, some people say he's not that good because his numbers have actually gotten worse ever since his rookie year. So if he's not that good, why are we talking about him? But it's not just about scoring. It was really bad that he passed on that free bucket to Embiid. That was actually really bad. So we can make fun of him for that. But that's the last time he's played. But it's not all about putting the ball in the basket. Draymond Green doesn't have outlandish numbers, and we all know how good he is. So why the hate for Ben Simmons? Simmons was actually the runner-up defensive player of the year besides Rudy Gobert last year. And Gobert is just a paint player. So essentially, besides paint players, he was the best defender in the league last year. So that's a pretty valuable player I'd like to have on my team. And if you don't think he's good, why are we talking about him? So just let the guy live, take the stress off of him, and if he comes back, he comes back, and if he doesn't, he doesn't. I think he'll come back because he's really good at playing basketball. There's that storyline. Speaking of Draymond, he's done an incredible job on Jokic. For someone that much smaller than him, it's quite impressive. Jokic is still getting his points and rebounds, of course, but he hasn't been getting those assists. And so people are asking, would you rather have him not score or not get assists? Apparently the recipe is have him not get the assists. Since I said I would help you with ADHD and nervous system last episode, I'll give you some more nuggets right now. Really, I guess I got a little distracted last time. Sit up straight, work on your breathing. It helps with everything. If you're upset, take a deep breath. I find myself talking very fast right now. Take a deep breath. I might have given this example in the first episode, but I'll give it again over and over again. Someone talking fast doesn't mean they're smart. It means their nervous system is revved up. So typically when I talk about sports, I get all excited and start talking super fast. That I could not know anything about sports and just get excited and talk fast. So talking fast actually doesn't show that you know stuff. In my example, I like to think it does. But I'm actually talking fast about the basketball playoffs right now, and I haven't watched a single game. So really, I'm just retorting what other people wrote, and they could have had bad takes. So although the numbers about Jason Tatum aren't takes, they're numbers. So that is quite impressive. Props to Jason Tatum. MLB, NFL. Where do we go next? MLB. No, NFL. And I was like, let's talk about baseball. Let's talk about baseball. I was a college baseball player. It's boring. NFL draft. So last year, the Giants actually predicted it in the first episode ever, and this is the end of this episode because I don't think anyone wants to hear anything about this.
I was wondering who you were talking to.